Welcome to Unit 2 of our e-learning course, Technology in the Classroom. In this lesson, we will be talking about some of the advanced features that you can utilize within your Keynote. Some of the topics we will cover include transitions, moving creatively from one slide to the next, animations, adding movement into our slides, and links, adding a YouTube video or a web page. Transitions, the creative expression of movement from one slide to the next. We must think about the consistency of our transitions and the creative visual flow. We must also think about how to keep it simple. This helps not to overwhelm the learner throughout the lesson. And the last thing is timing, the length of time it takes in order to transition from one slide to the next. There are two things you need to keep in mind when selecting a transition. First, what is the effect I'm looking for? And second, what are the options within that effect? First, select the slide you would like to add the transition to from the left-hand column. A menu will appear when the slide is selected, and then choose Transition. An options list will appear, allowing you to select the desired transition. Let's choose the effect Blinds and see what options are available. There are various options to choose from, including the duration of the effect and the direction of movement. As we scroll down through the options, we choose how the transition will start. The default is when you tap on the slide, or you can choose after the previous transition, and it will automatically begin. You may also select whether or not there will be a delay on the transition before it begins. Now that we've made our selection, let's preview what the transition will look like by pressing the play button in the top left-hand corner of the menu. Let's watch. Now let's choose the effect Twist and see what options become available. You will notice that different effects will have different options that go along with them, such as twistiness, the degree of twist the effect will have. Now that we've made our selection, let's preview the transition. One of the last transitions we are going to talk about is Magic Move, self-animation from one slide to the next. First, select the slide you would like to add the Magic Move transition to from the left-hand column. A menu will appear when the slide is selected, and then choose Transition. An options list will appear allowing you to select the Magic Move transition. Once selected, Magic Move will ask you if you would like to duplicate the slide. This will allow you to move an object from this slide to its location on the following slide. Let's choose Yes. You will notice that a duplicate copy of the slide has been created. Now, select something within the slide you would like to move. Move that object to its new location. Move another object to its new location. You can even adjust the size of an object. Now that we have moved the objects to their new position, let's preview the effect. Notice that the self-animation has moved the objects for you to their new position. Now let's use the Magic Move from the new slide to the next. This time we will not duplicate the slide, so we'll choose No. Let's preview some of the options Magic Move has. Select Delivery and Acceleration. We have the option to match the text to the next slide, by object, by word, or by character with the other slide. We also have the option to fade unmatched objects if they are not there on the other frame. We can also choose the speed or acceleration in which they move. Once we move back from the options found within the Delivery and Acceleration menu, we now can preview our transition. Let's press Play. Notice how the transition fades out the old information and fades in the new slide. This simple transition incorporates animation, so let's discuss some of the key points when working with self-movement in animation. The first is emphasis. Animation can be used to create an emphasis on the information. When incorporating a build-in animation, first you must select the slide from the column on the left-hand side in which you want to add the animation. Select the plus sign at the top right-hand corner of the screen. This will bring up a menu of options. You can choose from a photo on your iPad, different shapes such as basic objects, nature, education, and science. There is even an option for a graph or a chart. There are new options located at the bottom to insert an image from the gallery. You can even take a photo or a video, and even insert from another location such as Google Drive, iCloud, Dropbox, and others. In this example, we will select an image to build in. Now that we have selected the image to use, it's time to place it. Once you have placed the image where you would like it to be, it's time to animate it. Select the image so that we will be able to animate it. Once you have selected Animate, two options will appear: Build In and Build Out. First, let's look how to add an object using the Build In feature. Let's select the effect Sparkle. Let's preview by pressing play. The second is less is more. Sometimes the animation may overpower the information. The last key point is timing. Sometimes the animation takes too long. A build-out animation was used to remove the image from the slide. In this instance, flame was selected. The next subject we will cover is the addition of a link into your presentation. Linking slides together is great when creating digital learning centers or review games. This allows you to easily toggle between slides that are later in your presentation by selecting the underlined hyperlink. First, you will highlight or select anything within your slide and press Link. Then the option menu will appear. This option will allow you to link various slides together. You can even choose a specific slide you would like to link to. Notice that I have chosen to link my current slide to slide number 21. Let's watch. Notice my current slide jumps to slide number 21. Our second option when linking slides is embedding a web page. This time, let's select an image to use as our link. Once the image is selected, choose Link. Then select Link to Slide. And you'll notice that a menu appears with the options Slide, Web Page, or Email. Let's select Web Page. Once that option menu opens, there will be a place for you to insert the web address. Now open your internet browser to a website or utilize YouTube. Select the video you would like or the web address. Click Share or highlight the web address, then copy the link. Once the link is copied, go back to your presentation and highlight the apple.com web address and click Paste. This will insert the web address into the designated area for the link. The last feature found in the link setting is adding an email, following the same steps we have just covered, but inserting an email address rather than a web page or a slide. This concludes our segment on accelerated Keynote features. Now you can incorporate some of these advanced features to create a dynamic presentation.